when you reconstruct a face, underneath the face is a skull. And that skull, in terms of the openings, is what you're reconstructing. So you're reconstructing eyes, you're reconstructing nose, you're reconstructing mouth, and you're reconstructing ears. So any opening that you have into your face is the thing that we're constructing around. And all of our faces, that's the bits that we look at. And our skull underneath does dictate how that looks. So the shape of our nose is very much reflected by the shape and size of the bones that are underneath. So there is an inherent face that we can reconstruct. What we can't know is whether you are 15 stone or 8 stone. And so when we reconstruct you, we can reconstruct you to a middle size. We don't reconstruct you generally with a skin colour, if all we have is skeletal remains. So you will see the facial reconstruction go out in black and white. It's a grey colour. The hair that we put on is going to be just a sort of fairly basic style. And all you're trying to do in a facial reconstruction is to jog somebody's memory, to say, you know, that looks a bit like Mrs. Jones and I haven't seen her in 3 years. And when we put that face out, all the police are trying to do are get leads, and then they will follow that up. Now, sometimes we can get incredibly close, frighteningly close, that it looks a bit like magic. But if we are far enough away, we never know whether the face we've reconstructed was a poor reconstruction or whether that person actually was never going to be found anyway. They might have been trafficked into the country, they might be here illegally. So we have a great difficulty identifying what our accuracy rate is, because when we get it right, we get it really right. But when we get it wrong, we can't always explain why it's wrong. But there's an inherent face underneath. And when you look at your own face, whether it's at the age it is now, or 10 years ago, or 20 years ago, and you look at your mother, your father, your brothers, your sisters, there'll be a similarity in there. And that's the underlying bone structure and genetics. So all we're trying to do is just jog a memory, not make a perfect reconstruction. You're welcome, sir.